strings attached. I keep my foot up on their neck, applying pressure to the max. They told me I'll make it far. They told me I'll make it far. They told me I'll make it far. I'm just trapping out the car. I need 100 grand large. Free my homies out of bars. They told me I'll make it far. I'm just trapping out the car.
Welcome to another episode of Fresh Board Sports Show. I'm Jabari Harris. I'm the host and the proprietor. And on this week's episode, coming to you again, tuning in. Got a special guest waiting to join in. Going to be going through a couple little different topics and this weekend games. On top of that, but definitely want to touch a couple topics with this guest, returning guest. So yeah, this should be fun. What's going on, man? Thanks for joining me, everybody. Fresh Bar Sports Show audience. Introduce the Amazing Pod. You can introduce yourself to the audience again, even though you're returning guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience.
No problem. What's up, everybody? This is Howard from the Amazing Pod. Thanks for having me.
All right. Like I was before you join in, I would just let my audience know that of course, we're going to go through a couple of different sport topics. Definitely been a lot going on. A lot been going on, so just wanted to touch base with you about it, and then we're going to preview Sunday's games and Monday night game. You know what I'm saying? All right, so first off, let's just start off with it. My Lakers. So we got to talk about it. My Lakers lost again last night, 86-133 to the Kings. It's bad. Russell Westbrook was coming off the bench last night for for the first time. That didn't go too well. Only played 5 minutes, left the game with a hamstring injury. Lakers is 1-5 in the preseason. Yeah, so they tried to do this experiment, see with Russ running with the second, quarterback and running with the second unit, but only got 5 minutes out there. Just like AD sat out for the game back, precaution. But AD, he just always something AD. I personally feel I know Russ likes to be balling, playing out there. That was just a little funny to me. I was taken back about it a little bit, but I understand it's preseason. Season start Tuesday. It's like mine's not even risky. Let's just get ready for Tuesday. So I understand. If it wasn't the last regular preseason game and the regular season starting Tuesday, I would have had a bigger problem. But I see like, all right, it's the last preseason, so just let him rock out, get ready for Tuesday. So LeBron ended up playing. He had 10 points.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think what they're doing, they're just trying to see who else can help them besides their marquee players like LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Pat Beverly, Westbrook. He's just trying to find out other role players that that can fit into whatever system he's trying to do. But I mean, we'll see how it plays out going forward. I mean, be better than what they were last year.
And we got Patrick Beverly over there now too in that whole situation thing. I don't know if you noticed the other preseason, Russ didn't go into the huddle. He was, they were trying to get Russ into the huddle on 2 occasions, and Russ was just kind of like doing his own thing and just in his like own world. He had comments about it, just like he's just like in his own world, just doing his own his own thing. But I addressed that on my show the other day that I didn't like that. You got to be in the team. You can't do stuff like that. That was a bad move for Russ, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm not going to read too much into it.
Okay.
If it plays out later on, then
that's just something else to the.
Yeah,
I'm not fuel to the fire.
I'm not going to read too much into it.
Okay.
We'll see.
Yeah, like I said, we'll just see how it played out.
I think with the Lakers, it's all on AD.
Yeah.
How many games he can play?
Yeah, as long as he's healthy and showing up for the games, I think we'll be in a good position. As long as he's showing up consistently, as well with LeBron James and Russell Westbrook. So
yeah. I'm not going to put too much on LeBron James because I think this is 20 years in.
Yeah, 20 years in, yeah.
He's still playing high level. Seen before, and at least as long as I've been watching the NBA. So
definitely top 5.
It's definitely all on AD. AD, he has to he has to
Yeah,
be
they do.
if because LeBron, he looks good now, but we'll see how he'll look throughout the season.
Yeah. The season's definitely gonna take a toll. So, we'll see. I mean, I don't see him playing, too many games. Hopefully, he'll give me a good 70 games, but probably 65. But hopefully, he plays 70 games.
He got to play 65.
Yeah, 80. Yeah, as I said, 80 definitely got to play 65. Yeah, exactly. I want to move on to the big news in the NBA world. Can we get to the Draymond Green punching Jay Poole and knocking him out and then catching him like a young boy? He just knocked him out, put him to sleep, and just let him know, you my young boy. I'm not gonna let your head hit the hardwood floor. I'm gonna catch you and just let you know I'm teaching you a lesson. Just the way the video. If you see the video, I described that video very, very, very well.
Yeah,
that wasn't the just behind it, but I mean the video is exactly what I saw. He knocked him out. He called him to make sure his head didn't hit the hardcore floor. Everybody came and gathered and broke it up.
Yeah, I think soon as he hit him, soon as he connected, he knew he knew that's why he tried to catch him.
I know, man. Just try to ease his pain. I said, wow, man, he really did well off on him, man. That was a Mike Tyson knockout for real. Like, man,
thing was like he didn't see it coming though.
Yeah, but how you didn't? You pushed the guy. Everybody keeps saying he did. Like, and I know some, people that I talk to, like, he must not be used to fighting, whatever, but still, in all, people that's not used to fighting, they understand, tension is rising, things is escalating. And y'all exchanging fighting words on top of that. Like, whatever the stuff that is being said, y'all going back and forth. Y'all know y'all going back. It's not just, he's just talking to you and you ignoring him. You know what I mean? Like, y'all exchange your words. Whatever y'all was arguing about, y'all exchange your words. Draymond Green comes over. You know what I mean? Looking at you like a young boy. Obviously, y'all mouthing off and you push them. Oh, like, that's go time. Like, everybody know, like, things are already escalating. Y'all got to exchange the words. So if somebody's approaching you, you crazy for letting them get in your space like that. Anyway, all right, boom. You push them, but you should embrace you should be ready to embrace what's coming next.
He's light skinned.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because I'm like what's going on here? Like everybody knows, like that's the whole fight scene. That's the whole fight setup. We know fight about to happen. Like, y'all exchange the words, push get in the exchange. Now it's go time.
Yeah, he's a light skinned boy. He's not like a Matt Barnes or
no like that. No.
Dark skin tendencies.
He trying to get by like Steph Curry. He thinking he's Steph out there. Man, like, but of course, obviously, Draymond Green's wrong for that. We're not condoning none of the violence, but I mean, people knows, like, especially in the sports world, like, fight happens. Especially amongst the teammates, more so than going against, more so than fighting the opponent. Because you battling with your teammates all through training camp, all through however like grueling mini camps and training camps, whatever the process. You're practicing together. So much more so than competing against another person. Y'all take things out on each other. Just as teammates. And people, and then I know some people in the media, some former athletes, try to say, even Steve Kerr, like, blasphemy, trying to act like this is so foreign. Michael Jordan did the same thing to you. Like, I don't talk about Steve Kerr. For example, I'm not gonna go through the other countless athletes that that was saying, but like people. I know it's probably just trying to be PC and stuff like that, but they know this goes on. And, maybe not as often as it did back in the days, but, there's even recent situations. J.R. Smith threw a hot bowl of soup on Damon Jones. And when the Cavaliers during that time with LeBron James and stuff like that, that recent that. Bobby Person and another Bulls player during the time. Like, but I can go on. There's so many other recent situations. Like, this happens. Obviously, the video, that's brand new. But we already know it's 22. And it's about to be 23. Like, people want paydays. And people want to go viral. And people want the payday. If they can get something that's content or can go viral, or they cash in on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. That video should never been released.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think the Warriors had something to do with it. That video.
Of course, that's an inside job. What you mean that came
Mm-hmm.
I know that came from the video room people, but I'm not even saying the people that necessarily work the video room 9 to 5. I believe it came from people who have access to the video room.
Oh
On
yeah,
top of the standard workers that work there.
yeah. The Warriors organization, they definitely had their hands, you know, on that situation. So
Yeah.
but that stuff happens. It's not right, but it happens.
That's why I feel like. I mean, what you think about Draymond Green future? I mean, I'm hearing the scuttlebutt. Draymond Green's trying to make his way to Hollywood, come to the Lakers. Everybody love to come to Hollywood, but that's
Yeah.
that's not reports, but that's just a little behind the scenes scuttlebutt.
Well, it's all about the money. You got
Yeah.
you got Poole coming up with the extension. He got his money.
And,
Wiggins, he played well. So there's no money left for Draymond.
yeah, no, I didn't even turn my lights on. I got these lights. I didn't even turn on. I'll brighten this up. It's better.
Yeah, it is better. So I mean, I think.
Okay.
Oh no, it's worse because you got the glare with your glasses.
Oh, I'm the glare in the glasses. All right.
Yeah.
Now I had got these lights. Maybe if I didn't wear the glasses.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's all right.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, it's just I think with that video, that was just a seal on his last year on.
Exactly, because like you said, he wants to pay the. I mean, he got some player option for $26 million. He wants $4 million and 100 plus. So.
Yeah, and he's going into his 30s. I think he's like what, 32, 33.
Yeah, 32. Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna pay that much for what he does, even though what he
exactly, because
it's very important to the team.
They don't pay you to do those things. NBA pays you to score the buckets. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's how the NBA works.
Yeah, he's the heartbeat of the team. The emotional leader.
Yeah, the emotional leader, the spiritual leader, the everything. The heart and soul, the heartbeat. Because this is a prime example of what the league do. You're gonna pay somebody, excuse me, a little under, but you're gonna pay Jordan Poole, a bench guy that's not starting over Klay Thompson or Steph Curry over Draymond Green that starts. That does all the other things that Jordan Poole don't do. Jordan Poole just scores at a high clip. The only thing Draymond Green don't do.
Right.
But Draymond Green do everything else that Jordan Poole don't do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I believe this would be his last year in Golden State, and I think it's just more so about the money than anything.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna move on to the. I wanted to turn these things off to hurt my eyes. I wanted to go to the Ime Udoka situation. I mean, I addressed it. I know you addressed it on your show, but I would like just for you to get the spill your your how you feel towards that situation from my audience, because my audience already knows how I feel. Like, of course you shouldn't do that to me alone. No, I don't think you should do that. Whatever they got going on in their relationship, yeah, I like that's between them. Outside looking in, that's what I'm saying. Whatever they got going on between their relationship, that's between them. But outside looking in, like, you cheating on me, one, like, come on, man, like, and then with somebody else who's involved and married with somebody else, like, apparently it's the team service worker who has ties with Danny Ainge, the former front office worker who is now in Utah. So it's wild, allegedly.
Yeah, I'll say this. He's totally wrong 100% because he's in that position of power.
Oh yeah, exactly.
But that stuff happens all the time.
Yeah, yeah. They just have an organizational rule. That's all. It's an organizational rule.
Yeah, it is. So, but the thing is, like, I kind of agree with Stephen A. what he said. Either you fire him or you handle it in-house. But
I understand that.
Business out there like that, then you're still gonna hold on to his rights. You're gonna suspend him for the year, then hold on to his rights for next year, because like what he was saying was that he brought Ime Udoka. He's responsible for bringing the Celtics into the finals, right?
Exactly.
So if this year, if he would have went to the conference finals, the following year he can renegotiate his contract and
Yeah,
get
yeah. But now
triple amount.
he got half his salary reduced because of the situation.
Right. So now
Yeah.
he can't renegotiate because of all of this.
Exactly. I mean, I mean, I understand it, but I understand he has to pay a price. It wasn't. I don't think it was never going to be all right. We were just going to let this go, even if it was in the house. His salary was still going to cut because of the situation. Like, even if they was still kept in the house and didn't suspend him for the year indefinitely. You see what I'm saying? They was not going to not punish him. This is Boston, the Boston Celtics we talking about, and it's a black head coach. They was not going to not do nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like
in my opinion.
That stuff happens all the time. Mm-hmm. It just sucks, but this is totally on him because he should have known better. You know, you spent so many years waiting your turn, and you finally get it, and you know he screwed it up. So
yeah,
but it sucks what they're doing to him.
Exactly. I mean, I hate he put himself in this situation. I mean, that's really how I feel about it.
100%. He put himself in that position.
Because you knew what you're doing. You know the rules, and it's just like, damn, you can't just out. You know the rules. Just like you can't just get something, do something else. Even if you do got to cheat on it long, if that got to be the case, like somebody else, like you got to be. This can't be your soulmate. Like she married to somebody else. Clearly, she's not leaving that guy. So. Wow. I mean, clearly it was just something just to do. Obviously, you know, first came out that he started saying some unwanted remarks towards her and stuff like that.
Well, the thing with that, you know, they can say a lot of things now.
Yeah.
Since once you get your hand caught in the cookie jar,
yeah, they get what
they can release anything and it's believable.
Mm-hmm. But it wasn't like that, and you know. Mm-hmm. All that stuff because they're not trying to really blow her side up too much, you know.
Yeah, and that's the sad thing about it too, because I feel like she should be held accountable too.
Yeah, because no disrespect to the big platforms.
Yeah,
They're not running with that like how they're running with the breaking news of this. You got to go search and find that that it was the Catherine, the team service worker.
And that's what's up because since they didn't release all information, now they're speculating which woman it is into that organization. So now there's other innocent women being brought in a situation that they ain't had nothing to do with. You know, that's wrong. You know, so I felt that she should have been held just as much as accountable as Ime Udoka in that situation.
Yeah, man, I agree with you with that. All right, well, I mean, we already sticking to it. We're gonna get into this. We're gonna get onto the on-court stuff, but there's plenty a lot of off the court things that been going on. Now we're going, you know, from the Draymond Green situation. And and then we go into the Ime Udoka situation. Now we got to address the Sun owner Robert Sarver with his unwanted comments and his racial comments and his misogynistic comments and all the things that he was creating a unhealthy work environment, and obviously the league suspended him for a year, and now thankfully he's putting both the Phoenix Mercury and the Phoenix Suns up for sale.
Right. Oh wow. What I think it's cool.
Well, yeah, it's cool that he's got to give it up, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he's giving it up, but he's making $1 billion off of it, so he's making profits.
Yeah, so you don't see he's really technically being punished, but he just can't play these type of games no more in this situation for the NBA.
Yeah,
because obviously this is just like a big old funhouse game to him. This billionaire.
Like I said. That happens in like every organization.
That's what I'm saying. You can go to every organization and get the stories that they decide, to put out there.
Yeah, I mean Dan Snyder, he had that same situation
Oh, yeah,
that
we get. Since you want to jump the gun, we can go ahead and get to that. Go ahead, tell me what you think about that. Dan Snyder. Now
it's
he
like
said he got dirt on Roger Goodell and the rest of the commissioners. I mean, the rest of the
yeah,
owners in the
yeah.
league.
It's a lot harder for the NFL to get him out of his position than it is in the NBA.
Yeah,
In the NBA, the players pretty much run it.
exactly. Big facts.
Yeah, but
I know
with
that.
the NFL, it's a lot more money into it.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. I was crazy because I was telling my mom this the other day, like how just substantially different the ticket pricing is for a football game than it is for an NBA game. Tremendously different.
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
I know they have different criterias they have to go through to get somebody
Yeah.
to sell their team.
Because the way they're trying to do that, they're like they know they can't do all the things like the NBA did, but we know we got technicalities in the NFL.
Yeah.
You
So
you, you 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 want a new stadium. Now we're not going to give you a new stadium. We'll get you a new stadium if you give all the rights to your wife. We're not forcing you to sell the team, but you out of this. You got no
yeah,
control.
you're
You
right.
can't come around the facility no more.
Like
You know that type of deal. And it's still in the family. Obviously, you're still going to make money off of it. Excuse me. You'll get a new stadium in the state of Washington.
yeah, yeah. In the NFL, they can squeeze you and squeeze you until you sell it, but they can't do like like in the NBA.
Excuse me. My bad. Just low on the weather. The season's changing, but
Oh, yeah, I get it.
it's crazy. But yeah, like that whole situation is wild. Like he said, NFL can't f with him. Did you hear that? He talking like that. And, he said this amongst it was a private conversation with his inner circle, members of his inner circle, obviously,
Right.
and they came and leaked and told the media how he was talking in that, and he was saying NFL is a mafia and nobody like each other, and none of the owners like each other. And one of the persons that one of the the sources told that everybody actually don't like him. Now it's not that everybody don't like each other. Everybody don't like Dan Snyder. That's the situation. So
Yeah, I mean, we'll just have to see how it all plays out. But I think the rest of the owners, they're just being very careful with how they do it.
because they know they got some stuff in their closet.
Oh yeah, of course. So,
Yeah,
of
exactly.
course, they just being very careful.
So they don't need nothing to backfire on them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then for Robert Sarver, yeah, that's he's been having allegations for quite a while.
Yeah. And like they did say he did create an unhealthy workplace. Like
Hey, I that for years. So for the fact that they finally were able to,
yeah.
do that, shoot, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And a spinoff to that situation, a former Suns employee convicted on felony fraud, theft charges for reselling over 2.8 thousand tickets through third party. Gets 1 year jail sentence. His name is Jeffrey Marcusis. He worked for them to 2004 to 2019.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's an inside job. They see what type of the environment it is. They see what type of flow it is. Oh, this how we doing, little shicey stuff over here like that. Okay. They ain't gonna pay me no mind doing this over here. That's how I'm looking at it. He probably just see what type of environment in here. They treating people like this. Oh, they ain't gonna pay me no mind. I'm over here doing this. They got other stuff to worry about,
Yeah, I think it's more so they just trying to protect the shield of the NBA.
Yeah.
You can't have too much stuff like that coming out because now that puts the league in a bad light. So
Gotta protect the shield.
yeah.
All right. We're gonna go through a couple of little different topics before we get to the NFL games. Just to get your thoughts, where you at with it? Catching it, baseball playoffs and stuff like that. Yankees is doing anything, Dodgers, Braves. Just saying, like, did you catch anything
No, I haven't caught into baseball. I'm like, man.
I'm just playing. I'm just saying, play. You know, playoff times here. You know, time to crown champion. That's all.
Yeah, yeah. No, I haven't been catching up to it, man. I have
Okay.
stuff going on.
All right.
I haven't been-
Well, boxing. Deontay Wilder fighting Robert Helms tonight. And
oh,
so, you know, good to see Deontay Wilder back in that action. He coming out. Sucks we're not going to get that Tyson Fury Anthony Joshua fight. You know, talks fell through with that. I would, you know, the fight. You know, they just couldn't get on the same page. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's all about the purse, about
Yeah.
whether it's going to be a 50-50 split or
Or
anything.
you know, 60-40 or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what sucks about boxing is the promoters, the middlemen, they get in between it to where,
Because they want to
you
get
know,
their
it can be years before you finally see that fight you want to see. So,
Yeah, exactly, man. That sucks.
mhm.
What you thinking about? Because before I get to the on-field stuff, you know, there's been drama in the NFL world too. There's definitely been drama in the NFL world too. Can we talk about the Brett Favre fraud allegation situation that he got, the scandal that he got himself involved with in Mississippi with the governor, and, you know, trying to rob from the poor, taking the welfare money to build a new stadium for a volleyball stadium for, you know, for his alma mater college. Like, what's going on here with this, man? They just got all the money in the sponsors and stuff that he got. Like, he can't just pull the $5 million out of his back pocket and do that himself.
No, that shows the type of person he is.
Yeah, man, it sucks. It sucks, man.
And you know, nothing's really going to happen to him. Maybe a fine, community service, but technically he should be doing some serious time because that's a federal offense.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Yeah, but
Then trying to get the, you know, I don't know if you heard the reports of the text message. Is anybody gonna find out about how he getting this money? Like, what you mean? Like, if everything's up and everything's on the good, what does it matter how you got this money?
yeah, and it's just it's crazy that the Ime Udoka story just spread
Swallowed
like
all that. Swallowed all.
Yeah, compared to Brett Favre. So I
It
thought,
swallowed all that up. It swallowed all that up, man. Because it's crossed major platforms. That Ime Udoka situation, because of who it involved. Nia Long, I mean, she's a celebrity. She's TMZ. She's E News. She's going to break all those stories, and you know what I mean, in local news stories. So it transcended sports because it wasn't a regular black girl. It wasn't a no name. You know, whoever he's dealing with. She's bigger than him. Way bigger than him. Literally, way bigger than him.
mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And it wasn't like, I'm not trying to throw names and come at people and compare level of stardom, but everybody know there's levels to this. She's a high level, a part of the culture. Like, she's on the levels of the, you know, the Beyoncé's and stuff like that. Nia Long,
Right?
You know what I'm saying? It was Nia Long before Beyonce, if we're gonna be frank. So that's why I'm like, because of who involved, this story blew up. He made the Douglas situation.
Right.
Comparison to the Brett Favre.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but as far as Brett Favre, you know, I don't think anything's bad or really going to happen to him.
A little slap on the wrist.
Yeah, slap on the wrist. He's not going to do any jail time.
He's getting charged in his home. Like, come on, man. Look, I'm not trying to be blasphemous, but he's a god to them. He's at home in Mississippi. Gave a lot to that community, obviously, you know, prior to this. And, you know, you got Spark charity foundation and stuff like that. You know, constantly giving back, and to his area. They love him down there. He's definitely not going to be getting no type of punishment significant, you know.
Yeah. I think the NFL, they'll probably keep an arm's length away from him because of this, because of you know,
he's
they
still
don't
invited to the Hall of Fame events, though. You know.
Yeah, he's already in a Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
but,
so he's still, you know.
Yeah, they're not going to invite him back anytime soon because, you know, they're not going to do anything that can.
Oh, you don't think he's going to show up next year for the preseason, the Hall of Fame game?
Oh, he's supposed to?
I mean, they usually do that, or when they do the new inductees during the Super Bowl time.
I don't think
Because
it's
when they do the new inductees for during that time,
well.
then
If
I
were to
believe the
happen,
old ones come back too.
yeah, if that were to happen, we'll see. But I don't think
I
it's
mean,
going.
obviously not everybody always go, but I'm just saying those type of events that he would be a part of.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, enough about Favre, man, because he's something else, man. That we could spend the whole time on him. Football, man, like I said, with the drama, been real busy. Can we get to the Devontae Adams push and the shove on the ESPN freelance worker? And now he's screaming my neck and my back, and I got a concussion, and I'm hurt, and I'm gonna need $150 million. Say now, but he ain't saying that he nailed that, but he's definitely filed charges and being pressed, and I'm gonna need a payday off of this.
Oh yeah, I don't
Listen,
blame him. I don't
I
blame
don't blame him either. I
him. I
don't
would
blame him.
too.
I mean, yeah. What do you mean? I mean, I didn't do nothing. Clearly, I was trying to get out your way. I understand that, but then you gotta do all that. I understand you mad, you lost. I understand you mad. You bobbled that touch, that catch on the third down. You thought you had the first down, then get the feet inbounds. I understand you mad. You and Hunter Renfrow was running to each other like two young boys in boys club league, like literally true young boys moves, like y'all high Q football players, them two in particular, veterans, and they did some young boy move, like two veteran receivers running right into each other. Like that was weird, crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I understand you mad about all that stuff, and you want to take it out on just anything, anybody, and somebody that you perceive to be in your way. And like he was not in your way, like that you had to do that. You see what I'm saying? Everybody see that. I mean, he really had no case to win. That's why I believe he's going to do the no contest thing, settle out of court for about $250,000 roughly.
Absolutely, he's gonna settle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. That's how he lesson learned. Move forward. You ain't gonna do nothing like that again. I believe he learned a lesson after this.
Mm-hmm.
So we in the mix of these sticky stories. Alvin Kamara got some civil lawsuit he's dealing with. Man is looking for $10 million. Got a battery charge, looking for $10 million in damages for the incident regarding Alvin Kamara and his friends. Beat up somebody out after a nightclub or in the nightclub. It was nightclub hours. During the nightclub thing, and him and Alvin Kamara and his group.
Oh wow.
Brutally beat a guy. During Pro Bowl weekend. It was during Pro Bowl weekend.
Was it
During Pro Bowl weekend?
I have a question. So did he beat up the guy, or was it his crew that beat up the guy?
They said Alvin Kamara was involved with, punching on him and stomping him out. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nothing good happens in nightclubs, man.
Mm-hmm. Especially when you're with people that's not trying to be in your best interest and protect you.
Yeah, because
the guys, people that you with should be, somebody should be like, be like pushing you away, like, nah, we're gonna stomp him out. So everybody around can clearly see that it's not Alvin Kamara. Everybody know, Alvin Kamara and his crew is stomping him out. They can see it's you. So.
Yeah. In those situations, man, it can be your crew that throw the first punch, but since they're with you, they'll sue you because you.
Yeah, because it's your crew. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, your crew. You're the guy. So he's gonna have to settle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely agree with you with that.
Yeah, he's totally wrong. You can't put yourself in those the athletes. They can't put themselves in those situations. Yeah, civilians, we're always going to try to get a payday.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, I agree with you. All right, we gotta go. I'm telling you, we didn't even get to the games yet. Deshaun Watson, and he got a 26 lawsuit that's been filed against him. A female saying that he forced her to do oral sex during the massage. But it's another case that just came out.
Yeah. I think it's unfortunate that he's going to have to deal with this for the rest of his life.
Yeah, man. Yeah. because people are gonna be popping about the woodworks. I remember this. He did this. He's gonna be popping about the woodworks.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's very unfortunate. I mean, that's something Michael Jackson had to do. And it wasn't until when he died to where people find out that he didn't do it, when accusers that were kids at the time come up and say, hey, Michael Jackson didn't do this because my mom and dad told me to say that he touched me or whatever. You know, so it'll be the same thing with Deshaun Jackson.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Deshaun.
No, Deshaun Watson. I'm like, I know what you said. Yeah, I'm like, well, you know, I'm like, well, I don't think he did anything, but all right. That's Ron Rivera, the coach of the Washington, the comments about the quarterback, and you know, it is true, but that you need a quarterback to win, to win, you know, substantially in this league. You need a quarterback. Obviously, it was an indirect shot at his quarterback, Carson Wentz. You know, he got emotional about it after their win Thursday night. Their 12-7 win over the Bears. You know, Ron Rivera got emotional about it, let the media know. You know, basically they took it out of proportion. He was not talking about, you know, Carson Wentz. He was basically speaking in generalities.
I think he was 100% wrong with what he said. I mean, he meant what he said.
Yeah. He meant what he said.
He was wrong because if you look at the passing yards, Carson Wentz is 5th.
Oh my gosh! Sorry about that. Excuse me.
Oh,
go ahead.
Yeah. So if you're looking at the passing yards, Carson Wentz is actually 5th. You know, he's leading the NFC East in passing yards.
No, but I don't like that because.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't like that because he's doing the Kirk Cousins thing, and we know what I'm going with the Kirk Cousins thing. He'll be good. He's not even being good enough like Kirk Cousins because he's not even getting paid like Kirk Cousins. But you get what I'm saying. He's doing the Kirk Cousins thing, doing enough to get numbers, doing things outside of people looking in. All right, see, he getting numbers, but if you're not really watching the game in its totality and pay attention to his game, he's always doing something to mess it up. Whether it's Carson Wentz or Kirk Cousins, they're always somehow, some way unraveling when you need it the most and you're trying to win the most, and there is somehow being like one of the reasons why you're coming up short.
Okay, now if you watch the Washington Commanders, right, their play calling is awful. Their defense is trash. I mean, their defense finally showed up against Chicago.
Yeah, I know.
But before then, they were trash. They couldn't stop a nosebleed.
Yeah.
Then if you watch calling, it was predictable. Okay, run, first down. Run, second down. Okay, now third down. Now I got to make a play to get the first down. Don't make it. Okay, now we're off. Okay, the defense, they can't stop nobody. So now, okay, offense go back on field. Oh, guess what we're going to do? Run the ball. Second down. Third down. Okay, now I got to make this completion. If it don't happen.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You know, it's definitely Carson Wentz. Can he play better? Yes, of course. He's not. I think he's just average right now. But
you're right. You're definitely right.
The main thing is the coaching and the defense. You know, I think he should have. And coaches, they know.
I agree with you with the defense because they got the worst defense in the division.
Really throw your quarterback under the bus, especially when it's still a lot of more games be played because you know players they can't say that about coaches. The coach suck, you know.
Yeah.
They can't say that because then
so you know, I'm glad you know the culture.
Players
just always talk. You don't throw the coach under the bus.
So
and
you
players,
can't.
And the coaches is supposed to be likewise with the coach, not supposed to throw the players under the bus.
Yeah, you can't throw your quarterback under the bus, especially when, if you look at his numbers, it's top 5 in the league right now.
Yeah.
So you can't completely put it all on him. There is a.
Yeah, it's not completely.
It's
not solely on him because the defense is bad too. They got the worst defense.
So you got to go coaching, defense, play calling, and then quarterback. But
Yeah,
it is enough blame to go around.
yeah,
So
definitely, definitely for sure. All right, Tua Tagovailoa situation. Like, what are your thoughts on that? You know, they cleared him for. Well, before you do that, he suffered two concussions within 4 days, and we know how egregious the second one was. Thankfully, he recovered fully. They say he could clear concussion protocol. He's going. Good luck with my Steelers. He's going to be playing October 23rd with my Steelers. Now, as a competitor, I want us to get after him. I want us to put hits on him and everything like that. But objective, being objective, my selfish reasons, put aside, I don't think he should be playing the rest of the season. In my personal opinion, that's where I'm at with it.
I agree. I'll go even
because that was different.
I'll go even further. I will contemplate retirement because you can't have too many concussions.
Lows and stuff like that.
Especially
stuff like that. That's different.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen the way that
that was neuros. That was neurosurgeons and stuff like that. That was different.
Yeah,
like that was nerve systems and yeah, man, that was different. So
yeah,
that's where I'm at that.
I'll put it this way: if he do decides, or if he got to see like multiple doctors, not just a team doctor. First he got to get 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 opinions, and then he has to meet with his family and just see what the best options are. See what the doctors are saying. The doctors are saying that he should hang it up. Then that's a lawsuit against the NFL.
Yeah, thank you, because they risk their future. NFL risked their future with this.
That's why
go back in with the game against the Bills and having what transpired against the Bengals,
and the Dolphins, they fired that the medical
the independent the doctor that the independent doctor.
Yeah,
I guess was the
whether it was the NFL or the Miami Dolphins, but one of them, maybe both, they fired their that doctor. So that tells you a lot. So
because there was no need to fire him if he did everything on up. And they cited they fired him because he made several errors.
Yeah, so I think
now I'm looking like several errors, or was this the wink stuff with we know that we're supposed to let slide and let go like we normally do. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think if he decides to retire, if he has to, the NFL will take care of him. They'll have to.
Oh yeah, big facts.
Big facts. So I think they'll give him as much money as he needs because they want future generations to play football.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're risking their future. It's Thursday night football. Prime time, only game on right now. You know how many parents watch that, even with their kids?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad, but I'm telling you, that was so disgusting for the eyes and for the stomach. Like, that was one of those graphic things that parents, like, I can't believe I would let my kids do that. Like, that's how that came across when I witnessed that. Like, there's no way I want my son to be out there doing that.
No. I mean, I don't have a son, but if I did, I want him to play football.
Yeah, man, that's different. That's definitely different. And I even play, but I just know it's just different, man. Mm-hmm. Even I played at the worst time, but you just, you got to protect yourself at all times. You might be skeptical, like, I don't know if my child going to be having awareness and the wherewithal to know how to protect himself at all times on the field, to know where all the bodies at and know when somebody can possibly come in and blindside him or block him or hit him or the unexpected, the senses, the awareness, the IQs, those type of things. I'm not even worried about the skills when it comes to NFL. Like, I need to make more sure my son got the wherewithal to know how to protect himself at all times on the field,
Yeah, definitely, especially with the children because their brains are still developing. So get too many hits that early
can tamper with the development.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just alters their development. So,
all right. I want to get on here to I want to do the preview games, but I wanted to state this real quick before I go. That's why all these like roughing the passer stuff is they're over exerting it. They're over exaggerating it. They're coming cracking down on the harder because they're trying to protect their commodity in the quarterback and protect the league. I see more of that is going to happen. I know they're saying they're going to talk NFL and NFLPA. They're going to talk, trying to find a middle ground how we're going to do this. But I just expect more flags going to come out, and it's just like what. I don't know what the defensive players are going to be able to do. Like, it's full speed. You're trying to run at them, and then now you want them to, like, do so many different things that bring them down. I don't even know how they really want them to tackle no more. You know, like, I don't even get it. Like, are we just supposed to just tackle the arm? Just go after the arm every time? You know what I'm saying? That with the arm with the ball in the hand? Like, I don't even understand, like, because it's like how they trying to go about tackling the body. That's always, like, a problem.
Right. I think they might as well just go to flag football.
That's what I'm saying. Put the 2 flags on the quarterback and just leave him be the only one that you just got to take 2 flags off him. And just go like that only for the quarterback.
Yeah, because especially for the cornerbacks. I know maybe Tom Brady, he said it. I know other NFL players said it. You know, defensive backs, linebackers, they've been trained to pursue their target a certain way for years.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden you're telling them to do something different, so now that's making them think, which will do more injuries.
It's like they want them to go and grab the quarterback and then have that quarterback land on them while their knees just bumps the ground or touch the ground, or let you know what I'm saying. Because if they're on you, obviously everybody knows the quarterback can still get up and go. So that everybody's confused how they're supposed to go about tackling them because they run through them, body weight on them, slamming it down is a problem now because they worry about how they're getting slammed down. It's like, what the heck?
Yeah, basically the NFL is like it's like 2 cars colliding. That's what. So they're trying to control a car accident that's going to happen.
All right, let's get into these games. Before we get into it, I'm going to give a shout out to my sponsors. You need fresh gear, fresh clothing, go to Cash Paper Clothing Brand. You need fresh gear, fresh clothing, go to Cash Paper Clothing Brand. You need event planning, go to Wild Production Events. You need event planning, go to Wild Production Events. All right. What you think your Eagles going to do? Your Eagles looking real good, undefeated, flying high.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Talk to me.
I really am surprised. You know,
Jalen Hurts balling out there, looking real good. AJ Brown doing his thing.
He is.
Defense looking good out there. Defense is balling. There's big play Slay.
We're going
to out there balling and still got time to be doing people podcast shows on the weekday and getting ready for big games on Sunday night. I'm like, hey, he got big matchups Sunday night. He doing live shows and stuff like that. Like, check him out.
He's on his Draymond Green.
Yeah.
Yes, but I think we'll see what they are Sunday against the Cowboys. Cowboys defense is probably one of the best in the league.
Yeah. They playing top notch.
We'll see how Jalen Hurts do with the Cowboys defense, and I think depending on how he does, that can will maybe cement him as a franchise quarterback or whatever. Okay. But the coaching staff is doing a great job of putting him in situations where he can succeed.
Yes.
You know, getting him out of the pocket, and if he has to run.
Yep. Getting him moving.
You know, they're playing to his strengths. So
yes. Yep.
That's
and he got a better arm now, though. He be throwing some bombs.
He is. You know, they just they're just keeping it simple for him.
Yeah.
You know, I think he's that type of quarterback that knows what he can do and know what he can't.
So. Yeah, and stick to the shrimps and getting the ball and Devontae Smith and AJ Brown hands and letting them work. You know.
Exactly, like what Pete Carroll tried to do with Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
You know, he kept it pretty much simple for him.
Well, we're going to get to these games. Clearly, there's no need to ask you about what your thoughts about that game. We already know where you're going with Fly High Eagles Inc.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Matter of fact, Yeah, while I got you here, you know we play against y'all at the end of the month on the 30th, the Battle of the Pennsylvania. You know, still the Steelers and Eagles.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
so yeah.
we
You know
got y'all.
my.
We got y'all here. I mean, y'all.
Yeah. I'm saying, if we win, you know, I'm gonna have to talk myself and you know at you. You know what I mean? But let's get into the Baltimore.
Let me ask you this: how you feel about your quarterback, the Steelers quarterback?
Don't get me started, man. Like, dang, man. Why? I'm trying to have a good day here, man. I I don't like it at all, man. I don't like it at all. We
Mm.
so confused. We don't know what to do. Honestly, we made the quarterback move a little too early in my likings. I felt like we jumped the gun to make the move. It was cool to pull him out, Mitchell Trubisky, and just the finish. I mean, just for Kenny Pickett to finish that game. I
All
thought you
right.
should have went back to Mitchell. Everybody know. I mean, none of the quarterbacks had chances against Buffalo, but that was just atrocious. Like
Oh,
what took place against Buffalo, the 38-3, and they was being nice by doing the 38. They was being nice.
okay.
So
I'm looking at their record right now. They're 1-4.
yeah,
So I guess depending on how they go, they could get a shot at Bryce Young from Alabama.
yeah. So it's like you want to draft two quarterbacks in the year. I mean, in a row. And I'm like
What do you think?
that. I'm in foreign territory because this is new to me. I don't know how we act regarding getting a quarterback because it's been
Yeah.
so long. So I'm like, are we going to beat the Arizona Cardinals that draft quarterback two years in a row? Not saying number one overall, but I mean obviously in the first round, high up. I mean it happens. That'd be mean that we made a mistake, and clearly we're not gonna get much in return for. Obviously, you're gonna have to get rid of Kenny Pickett. So it's just like obviously we wasted the first round pick.
Yeah, but if you can get like a Bryce Young, you
Yeah,
got to.
and he's starting today too. You know the shoulder thing. He's starting today, so he's
Yeah.
gonna be ready for the Tennessee. As far as college games, yeah, they ain't trying to
Yeah.
lose. We need you to start today.
Yeah. But get those type of quarterbacks, because those type of quarterbacks, they don't come around too often.
Yeah,
So if you can get your hands on them, especially with Mike Tomlin, I like it.
because I'm not even trying to project, but some people. There's plenty of teams that's 1-4, and they try to project us to get the number one draft pick in the league. I'm like, oh, they being disrespectful. All
Yeah.
these teams 1-4, and they trying to say that we gonna get the number. You know, they just doing projections.
All right. I'm gonna go down your schedule right here because I know.
Okay.
All right, y'all got Pittsburgh, not Pittsburgh.
I mean, we are Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Y'all got the Bucks next. This
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah. We got the. That's what I'm saying. I
That could
don't
be a
know.
loss.
That's a loss. Okay.
We got the Dolphins. That can go either way.
Yeah. I think we're gonna get that one.
The Eagles. After that,
Yeah. We're gonna lose.
yeah. Then you got the Saints. Oh, that's a loss.
And I think we can pull something out. Jameis Winston. They got.
But
Jameis Winston's the quarterback.
Taysom
Yeah.
Hill though. So that's gonna be a loss.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep going. We got the Bengals. That's gonna be a loss.
Yeah, they want revenge.
Oh, but y'all might beat the Colts.
Yeah, the Colts, and we got to score the shuttle with that Jonathan Taylor guy.
Yeah. Then after that, y'all got the Falcons.
Well, we need to get that. That's Marcus Mariota.
Yeah,
We
so
can't beat them, man. Come on,
yeah,
man.
so then the Ravens. Y'all
Nah,
that's
man, it can go either way. We're gonna get one of them. Excuse me. We played them twice, so we're gonna get one of them.
all right. Then after that, you got the Panthers. That can go either way.
Yeah, I think that's Baker Mayfield over there, but they ain't looking good over there themselves. They only got one win. They fired their coach. You know what I'm saying?
You got the Raiders.
That can go either way.
That can go either way.
Yeah.
And of course, you got the Ravens again. So
that's why I said we're gonna get one. It's gonna be 1-1. I believe that's gonna go 1-1.
that's the one y'all gonna lose because you're gonna play in
And Ravens. You talk about the January one. Yeah, we're gonna win the one at home.
Yeah. So then the last one against Cleveland Browns, and that's when Deshaun Johnson.
Oh yeah.
Watson is gonna be back. So
yeah. I don't think we're gonna win that one.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna win that one.
Yeah. So y'all gonna get a high draft pick.
Well, you just gave us like 6 wins right there, so I mean,
y'all y'all got one win right now, so
no, I'm saying for five. Yes, I'm saying the five that that I counted for.
so that's you probably looking at what
6
maybe
and 11, and then the draft
that,
pick.
that's being nice.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man. Yeah, what Mike Tomlin, man. Hopefully he can light a fire up with other than the guys. If not, we better, I'd rather us, go for the number one pick and start trading away some pieces to get some, first round or second round assets. If before the trade deadline, if we continue losing in the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's what I think is going to happen. Y'all going to draft a quarterback next.
Yeah.
Especially if y'all get the number one pick. Oh yeah, y'all
Yeah,
get.
yeah, yeah. Definitely going to have to go after Young. You definitely going to have to go after Bryce Young.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what you think about the Ravens and the Giants game? I'm going to go through the games.
Oh, I didn't really see it. The only game that I saw.
No, I'm saying they play. They play. I'm
Oh,
gonna
they're
go.
playing.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I want you to just project who you think is going to win on these games.
okay. Ravens and Giants. Oh, that's gonna be.
Yeah.
Oh, whew.
Giants balling. They
They
4
are.
and 1.
I think that can go either way.
Yeah,
I
man.
think it comes down to.
I would want selfishly they in my division, so I would want the Giants to win.
Oh,
I want the Ravens. I want the Ravens to lose.
oh, I get it 100%. I think it just depends on Watson, not Watson. Jackson, Lamar
Jackson, yeah, Jackson.
I'm getting them mixed
Yeah.
up.
You getting
Jackson, Deshaun Jackson,
yeah. That was cool.
Watson, all three of them mixed up.
Yeah. All these black running quarterbacks.
Yeah.
All right. So, speaking of the Browns, Patriots versus the Browns.
Oh.
I think the Patriots got that. Still Coach Belichick. He's still coaching them boys up. They're gonna be ready to play. He had Jacoby Brissett. Let's not forget who's the quarterback. He had Jacoby Brissett. He knows weaknesses.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I think that can go either way. That's a toss-up right there.
I just think Bill Belichick is going to exploit Jacoby Prescott, his weaknesses. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
Because he had him. You know how Coach Belichick is.
Mm-hmm.
He made it tough for Tom Brady when he came back.
I think the Patriots, they'll win it, but it'll be a close one.
Yeah. All right, Jets, Packers.
Yeah.
I know Aaron Rodgers and the boys haven't been looking good. I know they haven't been looking good, but I mean, come on, man. If you ain't getting that, come on now. What are you doing over there?
Yeah. Definitely. I got the Packers.
All right. Jaguars, Colts.
I got the Jags.
Okay. I think the Colts gonna pull that out. It's at the Colts, so. All right, Vikings and the Dolphins. I'm gonna go with Kirk Cousins and the boys. It's still no Tua.
Yep.
So yeah, Justin Jefferson. I like Justin Jefferson. He a dog. 49ers and the Falcons. Of course, we got to go with the 49ers on that one.
49ers and the Falcons. Yep.
Yep. Bengals at the Saints. I think the Bengals can pull that off.
Yeah, because their quarterback situation is dicey. So
yeah,
Bengals.
And you got the Cardinals versus the Seahawks. I'm gonna go with Kyler Murray and the boys.
Mm-hmm.
Or Geno Smith and the Seahawks.
I'll go with Seahawks. I'm going.
You think you like how Geno's balling over there with them?
I do. I think he's proven himself to be that franchise quarterback in Seattle.
Oh, you saying some words right there.
If he can put them into the playoffs.
Okay.
I think he's going to be the starter next year.
That's more reasonable. That's more reasonable. If he can be one of the 7 teams in the NFC, yeah, I agree with you with that.
Yeah.
All right. Panthers at LA with Rams. I'm going with the Rams. I know Rams have been playing bad though, but I'm gonna go with the Rams.
Yeah, I got the Rams.
Bills and Chiefs. Well, it's gonna be the game of the week. I know you like the Eagles and the Cowboys. I know, but that's the undercard. I mean, I know it's your game, respectfully, but that's the undercard. This is the main event.
I like Andy Reid.
Oh yeah.
I like Andy Reid, but
this game's gonna be It's gonna be good. I got the Bills pulling this off though. It's in Kansas City.
I got the Bills.
It's in Kansas City.
I think that tandem between
Kelsey.
Between Allen and Diggs.
Oh yeah. Allen and Diggs, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because
Yeah,
that.
I like Diggs too. Yeah, Diggs, he's balling out there.
Yeah,
Stephon Diggs, he's like, I think he's the best receiver in the league.
yeah, man. He even said it himself. Once he got that quarterback, Josh Allen, it was like, man,
That's what he was missing.
yeah, that's what he was missing.
Yep.
Because Stephon Diggs, he's like the best receiver in the league right now.
Yeah. I give him that. I say he's number one. I got Justin Jefferson number two.
Yeah, and
Top receiver in the league.
Eagles, we could have had Justin Jefferson.
Oh man, yeah, that's how it goes in draft. Just like everybody, I mean, everybody when Lamar Jackson came out could have drafted him. He went the last pick in the first round to the Ravens. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We passed on him to go draft Devin Bush.
Yeah, but the thing was that everybody thought the Eagles were going to pick Justin Jefferson because he was the best receiver available.
Yeah, exactly.
And what they do, they get Jalen Reagor. I was like,
yeah.
That's why they were so surprised because they thought the Eagles was going to pick him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they completely the Vikings, they didn't even have Justin on his on their draft board because they gone by the time they get to him.
Yeah, just same thing like Michael Parsons with the Cowboys. He wasn't on their draft board, but because they was going to get a cornerback. But they was like, hey, well, Michael Parsons is here right now. Scratch the game plan. He's the best one on the board.
Yeah. Well, the thing is with that, they're like the Eagles and the Cowboys. They made that trade
because to make it possible. Well, I mean, because they knew. I mean, they see, Micah's still hanging around here. We can make a move happen.
Well, that and the Eagles, they just don't draft linebackers that high. They they don't really value that position.
Okay.
They'll either draft like a defensive back or a receiver. Yeah. But so that's they made that trade to get what's that kid's name? Devontae.
Yeah, Devontae Smith. Yeah. I mean, it worked out.
Yeah.
I said, it worked out. Obviously, like I said, y'all didn't value the linebacker position. Obviously, they value who just whoever's the best on the board because they was going after one of the cornerbacks. I believe Sutton or Horn, one of the cornerbacks at the time, or two of the cornerbacks. But Michael was available, so they did that.
All right.
Can we Broncos and Chargers? I needed Broncos to win this, man. Like, I got Broncos coming out. I picked before the season the Broncos to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. They just making me look like fools right now. So I'm gonna need them to get together, start stringing some wins, some wins together.
Okay.
Because I went with what they did last year and plugged Russell Wilson into what I saw them do last year, and I thought that was going to solidify everything. But you see how Russell Wilson's playing.
I think what we're seeing so far is that he benefited from Pete Carroll's system. I think that's what we're seeing because right now he just looked like he don't look right.
Yeah, he don't look right.
He don't look right.
He don't look like he's on point.
And they paid him all that money.
Yeah, he don't look like he's on point.
No. So he needs this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he need that game. I don't think they're gonna win it because but I hope they do.
Yeah, I mean it's at the Chargers too, so all right. We're gonna get out of here before we go. A couple quick things real quick. You see, we're talking about so many different sports. You know what I mean? So you should understand like the concept of how different things works in the sports world. Do you think it's more, the success is more on the coaching or the talent?
That's a good question. I think it's a little bit of both.
I mean, that's the perfect world. You know what I'm saying? But just like everybody, we all right. Prime example, we know Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. It's both, it's both of them is why the Patriots got successful. But who's more the reason of the success? You
Oh,
see what I'm saying?
yeah.
Things of that nature.
I guess now we can see that Tom Brady was because he won a ring without him.
Yeah, but
So
I'm not just trying to use that situation because I'm even basketball, because I believe basketball is
mhm.
definitely it's all on the players, and
Yeah.
then
So like,
even then like with football, like I just believe if you don't got talented players, you're not gonna win.
yeah, I think it's a combination of both. Just like with the Washington Commanders, that
Yeah,
franchise, you
yeah,
saw that they drafted um, RG3.
yeah.
They Kirk Cousins that same draft, right?
Yep,
And
yep. The same draft.
Cousins is still in the league. Be it he had to go to another team and he's flourishing.
Yeah,
It just show you how bad the culture is in Washington, that they don't have a successful quarterback. They never did. So I think it's always it got to be a combination of both. Like it got to be like players. They got to be in a situation where their coaches, the franchise, believe in them. You know.
yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
All
So
right, can I get your top five playing NBA? I mean, NFL. Well, yeah, we can do NBA right now. We can do NBA right now. I want to do both. NBA right now, top five player in the league right now.
top
And
five.
yeah, in order, I got Giannis Antetokounmpo, number one. Number two, LeBron James. Number three, Stephen Curry. Number four, the Joker.
Okay. What was the last one?
Number five, Joel Embiid. Joel
Okay.
Embiid.
Okay, those are some good ones. Um,
Okay, you go with that. You go with that. I got it right.
those I like that one. I'll go with I'll go with Steph Curry, number one.
Oh, okay. So Curry number one. Okay.
Yeah, because he just won a championship, so
Yeah,
I got
I know he just won a championship, but I'm gonna take Giannis over everybody in the league right now.
I get it, but he just won a championship. He
Yeah,
got
yeah,
four
yeah, yeah.
rings, so I'm gonna put him number one,
Okay, okay.
or maybe probably no particular order.
Yeah, yeah, okay, okay.
Okay, that way. Then you get, of course, LeBron James. He's still producing at a high level.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Durant. He's still
Kevin,
still.
but he's not gonna be the reason why you win the championship. But you go ahead. We can see he ain't do nothing before Steph Curry. He ain't do nothing without Steph Curry. And there was him and Kyrie. Brooklyn Nets was the only team in the playoffs that got swept this past season.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's your list.
yeah. My thing is like the best in the league as far as what you do with your team, and then also marketing wise. You
Okay,
know,
okay.
yeah,
I'm
like
just talking about producing on the court. That's all.
oh yeah, well, yeah. So I got KD, of course Giannis four,
Yeah, yeah.
then five. Who's the fifth one? Um, I
None
guess
of the big men. You put none of the big men in there.
well, it's not a big man in the league anymore.
I'm saying that's your list. I'm just.
It really
I was like, you ain't put none of the big men in there.
no, because the big no, it's not a big man league no more.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
the big men they're in the top five.
Yeah. So
They're in
that's
the top
yeah.
10.
Yeah, top 10. Yeah.
Yeah, I got Joker at least maybe a 7 and
Okay.
Embiid a 8.
Okay. You doing like that?
But the fifth one, hmm.
Kawhi Leonard. I mean, since you
No, not Kawhi Leonard. No. I have Ja,
Dame Dollar. I don't know.
yeah, I have Ja Morant 6, and the fifth guy
Okay.
will have to be who will be that fifth
Jimmy
guy?
Butler. I'm just throwing some names out there for you.
Yeah,
I know you ain't gonna say James Harden.
no, not James Harden. Who's that fifth guy? You know what? I guess I'll put Joker as the fifth guy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. All right, that's your list. Can we get the NFL top five? I'm gonna give you mine in order. You do your thing how you want to do it. Number
Okay.
one, Tom Brady. Number 2, all the reasons why y'all want to say Aaron Donald, I'm going to say the same thing and put T.J. Watt at number 2. Yeah, because he's doing the exact same things. He's getting a double team. Oh, you don't think the tight end is chipping on him? You don't think the running back is trying to chop block him, take his legs out on his way getting to the quarterback? Yeah, he's getting double teams too. Okay, I'll put Aaron Donald at number 3. I'll put Aaron Rodgers at number 4, and then my guy Minka Fitzpatrick. He's proven me right. I told y'all he was top 5 player in the league. Y'all see, I don't even gotta see nothing. If y'all watching the games, paying attention, other than him getting treated like a young boy this past weekend that killed my soul, by Davis to snatch the ball right away from him for a touchdown. Other than that, I'm gonna give him his one mistake this season. But other than that, y'all know he been balling out.
I think with the NFL, we gotta do it like different, like top 5 defense.
Yeah. I know. I just did a little short thing right now. We could come back and do another list by positions. Because I did a top 10 list of quarterbacks and receivers only like a couple weeks ago, and then I wanted to revisit that list after week 10.
But
I was doing.
That's what you're saying is like top 5 difference makers.
Just period. I had did like for my guests, I have come and ask, like I did before, like give me your GOATs. So if I have returning guests, okay, I'll come and ask and give me your top 5 currently right now. And then, we can join together for another show another time, and we could do like a list of players, because I did on like one of my solo shows. My solo shows I did by myself. I did the top 10 quarterbacks in the league, top 10 wide receivers in the league. I want to revisit that list after week 10.
Yeah. So okay. All right. So
I get what you're saying.
Josh Allen.
Okay.
He's balling right now. Diggs. Put him. Yeah, because them two I think they can go back to the Super Bowl. Not to the. They can
go back to the championship game.
Yeah, I think they can make it to the Super Bowl.
Oh, you think they can make it to the Super Bowl?
Yeah, okay. I think so.
Okay.
Okay. Then who else we got? Of course, Aaron Donald.
Okay.
That's 3. Who else we got?
Excuse me.
I'm gonna put your boy up there. From Cowboys, Parsons.
Oh, you put him up there? Okay.
Yeah, he's really a difference maker.
He definitely is.
And then Bosa.
Yeah, I like that. I like Bosa.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so that's it.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good list. That's a good list. Quick note before we get out of here. The Ice Cube Big 3 League is the first certified black-owned sports league in the U.S. So that's big up to that. Congratulations. I just wanted to throw that note in there. As well as I see that you've been watching the USA 2008 Redeemed documentary on Netflix. I think there's a lot big going on in the sports world. A lot going on in the work, kids and stuff like that. A lot going on. I didn't even get to that. I'm gonna try to get to that this week. Definitely been a lot going on, but it's definitely a must watch. So I ain't gonna be disappointed at all.
You won't be disappointed. It's very enjoyable.
Plenty of Kobe in it. I'm talking about interviews. The one-on-one interviews, like when they had
This way, Kobe is the center of it.
All right, oh man, like don't even. That's all I need to hear. That's also. Oh my gosh, because I already know it's gonna be like a whole bunch of Kobe Bryant compliment fest. So yeah, I appreciate that. I'm sure the family will.
But it is in a way that it really tells a story of how that team came together.
Yeah.
And the impact he really had on that team. So in that way, I really liked it.
And I didn't even watch it, but just from the stories that people told, the teachings that people took from that and apply that to them chasing the championship and winning championships like LeBron James after the fact.
Yeah.
Because we thought, like even Kevin Durant, everybody thought they was.
I won't give too much away because I know.
Yeah. No, I'm just going off of what I know from people saying. But this is before this even became a thought of when they spoke on the knowledge that they took from Kobe Bryant. Kevin Durant, LeBron James. These guys thought they was working hard until they saw how Kobe Bryant was doing it.
Yeah, because this is when in 2008, this is when Kobe was still.
He didn't win the championship yet.
No,
by
he won
himself.
the championship.
No, he didn't. He got to the championship and lost to the Boston Celtics. We went 3 years in a row. The first year we lost to the Boston Celtics. So he's still itching for that ring. That offseason, we went to the finals to the Boston Celtics. We lost because Bynum was hurt. Bynum didn't play. He went to the USA, the Olympics that offseason, and he won the MVP and he won the MVP that year too, but he didn't win the championship. He came back, the 2008-2009 season,
Right.
won the championship.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? And then won 2009-2010. Went 3 years in a row. The first year we lost.
Okay, yeah, because basically that was at the time to where, well, I don't want to give it away.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I mean, it's
right.
the level as The Last Dance, but it's enjoyable.
Oh, that's great. Dang, I'm glad you said that. Can't wait to watch that. Well, we're going to get out of here. Can you tell people what you got going on, what you're doing? I see you got a new location. You got the Synergy Sound Studios and stuff like that. So I see you got some blessings going on. Talk to people what's going on.
Definitely. We just trying to step it up as much as we can. Just give the best show possible and just keep growing and getting better. That's basically
exactly. That's where we at with it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it is. Getting better and having fun and just enjoy having conversations with people like yourself, man.
Yeah. Likewise too. And I appreciate you doing this. Yeah, podcast world linking up. And you see, I got my thing. I'm on the local TV channel for the Pennsylvania area. We got a local TV channel, so I work my way to get on that. So I'm just trying to keep building them and hopefully be nationwide eventually. We gonna get there. We get there.
That's the world domination. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So not playing around, but give people your information. Just let them know you got an episode dropping or something.
Oh well, my partner that I do it with now, he's in the military, so whenever he's in town, we try to get it in as much as possible. But I'll try to do some more lives and whatnot. But,
okay.
Yeah, basically just just be on the lookout.
All right. So that'd be great. All right, can't wait to do this again with you, man. We're gonna let this cook, let it marinate, let it bubble up. Till the next time. Thanks again. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you. Have a good one.
All right, you too.